Hello. Hi, guys. It's me, Marquayla The Life Speaker, where we help cure those hearts. Oh, my goodness. So I just got off work, but it was just very, 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 very seriously difficult. I had to constantly say stop. I constantly had to say stop to the point I don't know what to do. Hello, welcome in. But I seriously don't know what to do. I had to constantly say stop, and the voices wouldn't stop. But I noticed when they were talking to me that there were major, major damages. So I don't know if you can see this. I got me a board. It's pretty big. It's not like the one I had. But here is what I want to describe to you about this. So here's this. Here's my head, okay? It has a cracked, it's very cracked, and I can feel it. But this is what's going on. Each and every time the voices start talking, this is what I noticed when they were talking. They're talking to me daily, and I'm trying to tell them like to go. I'm trying to tell them to stop. Now they're saying a whole lot of things. The damages on my head is really, really bad. And then I'm clicking out of my mouth. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very, 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 very bad that I'm just going to tell you, if you are dealing with the inside and outside voices, just pay attention to those damages, because when you go to the hospital again, or you've been in the hospital, they're not going to be able to actually believe you. They might not believe you when you tell them that you're getting damages from the voices, because I noticed that they keep me up a lot. And then they do sound like they're concerned and everything, but no. While they're talking to me and everything like that, my head is going through major, major damages, to the point that I even realized that I had to be very, very careful, because something is hitting me in my head while they're talking, to the point that I can't even remember certain things. So, like, I'm starting to forget a lot of things. It's just, I'm realizing that when I went to the hospital the first time, that I believe that I was hearing the voices and everything like that, but I'm actually going through some type of fractures in my head from the voices. So I didn't go through this. This is what is very concerning. Because in 2019, I wasn't going through this at all. But then I noticed, I heard the voices, and I had little headaches and stuff like that. But when 2021 came and 2022 came, I just noticed that I was seriously going through a lot. Because in 2019, that's when I had discovered that I seriously had a problem, okay? And then in 2020, there wasn't really nothing going on. I was working, and that's it. I heard the voices, but it really wasn't bad, and I had counseling still. But I didn't have no damages. But I'm noticing 2021, I had got stranded, okay? And ever since I got stranded, voices changed, okay? And I just started noticing that the voices that I'm diagnosed with, or whatever's going on, I'm hearing them, and they're so loud that I notice every time they're talking back and forth, It's major, major damages. Okay? Major damages. So I take my meds, and then I talk to my psychologist and ask him, can I get more meds or whatever the case may be. But I noticed that they were making me so angry. I was getting so upset to the point that it just seriously concerned me. Last night, I noticed with my head that it felt like when someone came to me and talked to me and they were talking about my place, I just I just felt a big slash in my head. And I said, okay, this is getting a little bit more serious, because the voices, they're talking and they're telling me, they say certain things, like they said that they're not alive and all that. But then I'm like, okay, if a deceased person is killing me, it's just so hard to tell who's doing what, because at the end of the day, all I hear is the voices, So the voices are talking all day long, every day. But while they're talking, they yell in my ear, they yell in my head. They're just yelling. I just hear all types of yelling. It's like someone yelling in your ear. I'm hearing all types of yelling, and I'm just wondering, what am I going to do with them doing all this yelling and screaming? And it just feels like every day, daily, they're trying to get so much information out of me in my head while I'm not talking, that they want me not to talk, and they just want to be in my mind all day long, which is very, 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 very dangerous for me to just be sitting there and having a voice sit and have me quiet all day long listening to them. So it's kind of like I'll be stuck, just in dazed. So I just noticed that they didn't want me talking. They just wanted the voice, the smaller. Mine's a little bit different, because I think I'm having a double problem. So it's the smaller voices talking, and the louder voices are talking too. Okay? So I don't know if you have that problem, but I noticed that with this situation, it is very, 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 very difficult, to the point I'm seriously thinking, what am I going to do? Because you got smaller voices, and then you got double voices, okay? You got the loud ones. Now, the problem that I had is that they were saying that they didn't want me learning off of them. I don't know what I learned, because the whole time I'm sitting there yelling and cursing, and then I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Every time I'm going off and I hear them going off with me, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because they're continuously cursing, going off, to the point that I'm like, what did I learn? I'm being honest. I just learned that there was something seriously going on, moving around in my head while they're yelling and screaming. So now they told me, they said that I needed to stop talking. And I just started getting a little bit scared, because I'm like, I don't got a sore throat. So that's not the problem. I sneeze a little bit here, I barely cough. So I don't have any type of allergies or nothing like that. So why would I not be talking? So then I noticed too that something else was going on, that it was more than just the voices. They're telling me that they want to take away my dreams. They want to take away my visions and what I'm seeing. They just started taking out so many things that I said, okay, this is not mental illness or schizophrenia, like they said. It's something different. So I know I had a problem. I seriously know, because I wouldn't have been going to hospitals and jails if I didn't have a problem. There was something seriously wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still thinking, like, okay, there was something seriously wrong with me, but something happened in 2021 while I got stranded. Because ever since I got stranded, I just been hearing those my voices just the ones that I had they're gone. But the voices that I have now, they're just so terrible to a point that I feel like they want me to rely too much on them, to the point that I'm like, I'm not relying on nothing. All I'm doing all day is arguing with you. I'm not learning anything. And the only thing that I learned is that I needed to, I've been in my body and I stayed in my body. And I keep hearing them say that you don't need your body, you don't need this, you don't need that. And continuously, just I noticed every time they were talking, stuff was just snatching out my head. So I just was like, okay, something's going on. If this stuff is snatching out my head, these voices are seriously not playing about my head. Because everywhere I'm going, they're in my head. They're not playing around about my head. So that's what's really, really concerning to me. Because if you think that you have mental illness, you have mental illness. But pay attention, because you're going to have to probably they're not even going to know what to do unless they open your whole entire head. Yeah, they open your head and they see that nothing's in there. It's going to be really, really, really concerning. So, I'm not sure what was going on, but those voices, they were not playing with me. And for about 2 years, I heard them specifically, and they were talking and they were continuously talking, to the point that I noticed that something was seriously taken out of my head. And so I don't know. I go to the hospital, they put me on a shutdown, and they do that surgery and cut me open. They would look in and see, nothing's there. But all they can do now is just CAT scan, but no. They may have to seriously open up my head. But they probably wouldn't be doing that, because I said at the other hospital that I was melting. So, I don't know. I seriously don't know. But if I die, ooh-wee, and they open me up, or get ready to burn me or whatever I'm getting in, they get ready to burn me, they're going to wonder, oh, hold on. Something was seriously wrong with this young lady, because she seems very healthy. Something's wrong. So the only problem that I literally had, main problem, was just the voices. And I noticed when they were talking, something was just rattling in my head, and just this parts was, I don't know, something was melting and taking out, and it was just something going on. And then I would be sitting there, you know how you sit and stare, and you're just, when you're sitting and you're spaced out for a long, long time, it's like, for example, when you are seated down, okay, all right, you're seated down, and you're sitting there, and you're just wondering, you're just staring, or you're just spaced out. Hello? Okay, are you guys there? Okay. So, yeah, it's just really, really seriously, extremely difficult. Daily, 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 trying to figure out why they did what they did. The voices were just going off, but something was happening while they were talking. So I'm just trying to tell you guys to just be careful. Be very, very careful when it comes to being diagnosed with voices, because they're talking to you, okay? But something's going on while they're talking. And I don't know if that ever happened to you, or it may be new. It may be seriously new. It's new because I know for a fact, like I said, 2019, there was seriously something wrong with me, you know? I was talking different and it was just something wrong with me. But this is what's bothering me. I had all my parts. I don't know what's going on right here. The voices are talking and stuff just flowing out while they talking. And it seems like somebody in here major murdering me. And I know I might sound a little bit crazy. And I may sound crazy, but right now, I'm not playing, you guys. Something is just up, and it's seriously weird, because the voices will sit for a long time trying to talk to you as if, they're seriously in your house or they're seriously with you. And you start kind of getting a little bit off track to the point that you start really looking at them and they're physically a person now. But then now you're realizing they're just voices, but they've been with you so long. While they're talking and talking, there's a big hole in your head. Yeah, it's concerning. It's very concerning, because they start telling you all your warnings. They start telling you all these things, and you're sitting here like, okay, but no, they take it so serious that they're throwing stuff at your head, and they're doing some stuff that is starting to get scary. Like, whoa, why you gotta do all that? It ain't nothing happened yet. Nothing happened yet. So what are you doing? Ain't nothing going on. And then you have to just, like, you've been so cooped up with them for a little bit too long that you had to realize you had to run and get yourself focused back into the real world. Because, right, you're in the real world, but right when you're with those voices, you feel like you're somewhere else, and because you ain't sleeping, because they keep you up, you will have visions. You will, because you stayed up too long, you and then you got to get enough sleep. And if they don't let you sleep, and I'm having to take breaks, we at work, because I really don't know what to do at this point, because it takes seriously time to find a way to get rid of all of them, and it's a lot. Especially they it seemingly feels like they're people, but in reality they're just voices. But what they did to my head, oh, it bothers me. And they're taking everything a little bit. Whoa, my voices are just I don't know how to explain it. But everything that I'm saying, they're taking it a little bit too far, to the point that I think they think I'm about to sit here. I got to figure out something. You're talking to me a little bit too crazy, to the point that I even had to just say, woo, I know y'all voices and all. I know I've been in the hospital multiple times, but y'all, 2022 voices? Oh, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing I said I'm glad I don't have my babies and nothing like that, because it's dangerous. I got a hole in my head, and I'm getting scared. Like, what if my mom or my brother or my kids didn't been and they got holes in their head? You know, what's going on? I'm starting to get scared now. Cause you can be diagnosed with stuff, but you get damages from being diagnosed. You like, wait a minute, something ain't right. Cause in 2020, that's something new. Them 2022 voices, they new. They seriously are new. I'm just sitting there like, whoa. Cause 2021, I was going through the same thing, but I never really said much on my YouTube channel about them. I probably really did, but these ones, oh my goodness, I had to be in the library writing. So I wrote so much to the point I couldn't write no more. My notebook, like, I gotta figure this out. It's not even I gotta figure it out. It's just like I gotta write all this down because something ain't right. This is new. It's different than COVID. Yeah, I don't know. It's new because we have mental illness out there that can spread. But I'm telling you right now, we got mental illness. We have all these type of diseases, psychosis, all types. But one of the things that bothered me is that even though we had those types, why do I have a hole in my head? That's new. And I know I'm like, I ain't gonna be taking no medicine for the hole in my head. They can try to do surgery, but I doubted that they will do that. Yeah. Open it and it they open and seeing nothing in there. There ain't nothing that they can do. You know? Um yeah, it's concerning. It's seriously concerning. Whew. Guys, it's been so concerning that a lot of people, like, a few of my friends and families been contacting me, and I haven't really been contacting them because I've been sitting there very concerned, because they know, all of them really do know that I'm suffering from voices. But that hole in my head is just like, what am I finna do? What am I seriously finna do about this hole? So I hope you guys understand what I'm coming from, because I know sometimes when I get on, it's hard to understand what I'm saying, but I'm just very concerned right now with what I'm diagnosed with, because I am taking meds and everything like that, but these 2022 voices, they not playing. They're not. It's a big hole, and like I said, I was going through a lot in 2020, through a lot in 2021. It wasn't seriously, it was bad, but something ripping my head every night. I'm just going through it with these ones. And I said I got lost in 2021 when I got stranded, but some just really bothering me with these ones. And then they won't stop. And maybe the ones that I had never stopped. And I'm sitting here thinking they stopped, so maybe the ones that I had is still there, and that one I had is still there. It's just, woo. Anyways, guys, I'm out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my live reading on Facebook. You guys can find me there where I go ahead and read. And then I'm going to be doing my blog as well. And you guys can find me on the blog, my YouTube channel here, and then my Facebook, the channel, and press like.